I told you so. Oh, I told you so. Moments ago, breaking. The man behind the curtain that Professor Toto has been pulling back the curtain on for many years has finally stepped out from behind the curtain. 2 years ago, I did a show, you can go find it at fhtv.tv, where I told the world, I played a video clip that Obama said that his dream was to not be president again, but if he could sort of have a little microphone and sit in an office and just run things from the back room, that would be his dream. I showed you that Barack Obama rules the nation. He is the antithesis of Donald Trump. No matter who Donald Trump runs against in front of the curtain, he's really running against Barack Obama. Barack Obama is Joe Obama reincarnated. Moments ago in the Washington Journal, it was reported that Barack Obama has now ordered that Joe Biden be removed. And now you might know why COVID suddenly has appeared. It will be COVID that will cause compassion for Joe Biden to stir, and this is exactly what they want. It's amazing how these people can create COVID at any convenience that they need it. They needed it in 2020, and now it's back. Uncle Joe has COVID. God knows we wish him well. This is not personal against the man, Joe Biden. This, because Joe Biden was never president. Obama was. Now, when you see, and I told you this, guys, if you're a student of the conservative college, nothing you hear on the news should ever surprise you, because we are tomorrow's news today. We go beyond the headlines and show you the real lines. Barack Obama is now moving Biden out of the way. You'll see his resignation. Because also, what did I tell you? Do you remember 3 weeks ago on my show, I said, why is the media all of a sudden turning against Joe Biden? Does anybody remember that class? And I told you the reason the media is turning on Biden is because Obama has given his permission. How many of you remember my class from 1 week ago about George Clooney, sorry. Do you remember when I taught you who sent George Clooney out there to make that move? Who did? I tell you it was. I told you it was Barack Hussein Obama. He sent George Clooney in front of the whole world. And when Uncle Joe wouldn't listen to the media, when he would not listen to George Clooney, and now he wouldn't listen to Pegrosi, there's only one person left that can force him to move. And that is Obama. The darkness behind it all is Obama. I encourage you, if you don't have anything to do today, go to my website, fhtv.tv. That stands for First Harvest TV, fhtv.tv. Type in the word Obama's Bloody Footprints. Watch that show. I broke it down, his entire life, and I showed you that when Barack Obama said that he was going to fundamentally transform America, he meant every word of it. I showed you where that began. He was raised by a transvestite. His babysitter was a cross-dresser. These spirits went into little Barry when he was a little boy, and they came into the White House and began to transform America from within. And what happened is Joe Biden was supposed to serve one term, because the goal has always been cackling Kamala. And y'all can put that down. That's Professor Toto's word for her, cackling Kamala. She was always the goal. But the problem is, cackling Kamala cannot win an election, nor can she serve as president legally. If you would like to know more reasons why, go to FHTV.tv, type in the word Kamala, and you'll pull up the reason why she cannot be the president of the United States of America. It will be challenged in court if she was ever to be elected. That was always the goal, is cackling Kamala. Her Jezebel, lesbian spirit that wants to rule over men. Here's what the Word of God says concerning the nation of Israel. God was so angry with Israel, He said, women will rule over you as leaders. If you want to see the judgment of God, it's when a woman rules a man. And this Jezebel spirit is trying to rise up through her little closet homosexual covering, Obama, and about to raise this woman up. But I tell you, when the enemy has a plan, God's got a man. And so you're about to see Elijah face Jezebel. Oh, on Mount Carmel. And you're also going to see what you saw. Let me explain something to all of you. If you want to know who the creator of the universe is voting for on November the 5th, he showed up last Sabbath. He sent an angel to cast his vote. Yahweh's already voted in this election when his angel took a bullet and just tapped it over just a hair. Now, that bullet didn't even have to touch that ear. There's a reason it did, because God wanted the whole world to see what a millisecond of faith looks like. And he cast his vote last Sabbath. Brothers and sisters, I've told you, I've warned you for 4 solid years who was running this show. I've shown, and listen, today, Barack Obama has announced through the Washington Journal that Biden must go. And isn't it amazing? Once again, COVID to the rescue. That will be the reason that they use. If you don't watch the Conservative College every Tuesday and Thursday night, except for this week, we're preempted by the RNC. And I hope every one of you, I know you're raring to watch our president tonight. Of course, there's no class tonight because President Trump takes precedence. And we just, listen, guys, listen to me. What's about to happen in America is Mount Carmel. What you're about to see is Elijah. Do you know what the word Elijah means? You know what it means? It simply means the strength of Yahweh. That's what the word Elijah means. The strength of Yahweh. You saw that strength last Sabbath. A man that fell as a human. A man that went down, and when they pulled him up, he looked like, at that moment, I'll never forget it, he looked like a normal, broke. When he got up, I saw a look that I'll never forget. That was a man. But seconds later, something took over that broken, that when they raised him up, he looked like a dishcloth. He looked so disheveled. He looked so shocked. He was, but a second later, something came upon him. Something came upon him. It was the strength of Elijah. And what you're seeing in America, which America is not just any land. America is the house of Israel. Great Britain and the United States of America is the land that Yahweh chose for his lost tribes to live in and to build the greatest empires in the history of the known world. And do you think God is going to forsake Israel? He will always raise up a Jeroboam to save the house of Israel. And I'm sorry your church didn't teach you who America is. I can't help that. I'm so sorry that they're scared to touch that subject. They're scared to get involved in politics. Well, darling, the very God of heaven created politics. He's the one that put the first king on the throne of Israel and then took him up and set him down. Only a coward doesn't get involved in politics, and then they sit back and complain when it's all over and done with of how the world's falling apart. You're the one that let it fall apart. Oh, cowardly one. If you've got a preacher that don't talk about politics, fire him today and find you a man of God that will fight for America and your children, your grandchildren. If not, you're going to sit back singing, oh, how I love Jesus, while you have no nation left. I believe in going in the prayer closet, but I believe in coming out of it and fighting like you know what. Why? Because we are the salt of the earth, and if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall the whole earth be preserved? Somebody said, my religion is a private matter. Bull malarkey. Why is your religion a private matter? The Bible said, don't hide your light under a bushel, but let it shine. It shines through your actions. It shines through what you support. It shines through where your money goes. It shines through your daily life. All right, I'm done. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.